Okay, this is my chapter 2 observation, which is, I actually really like this chapter because I'm actually a humanities undergrad, so I'm getting my associate's degree in humanities. It's social sciences, right? Because I was originally in psychology, and so a lot of this stuff I learned about in psychology courses, right? When we talk about self and self-reflection, and then how our self-reflection affects how we perceive others, right? And kind of switching out the word perceive here for perception. Um, it was really cool. We talked about identity a lot, and so a lot of this was review for me, honestly. Um, but you talk a lot in psychology about core self and the myth of core self, right? And how people are not unchanging, right? We have core values, we have things that push us, things that are like central beliefs, but central beliefs change, right? Central beliefs evolve, they do not stay the same forever. They may stay the same forever, but a sign of growth is that your central beliefs are changing. Um, and then with the discussion post we got to do and better understanding perception, um, I think it was a cool exercise to have a video that so thoroughly shows. Um, I mean, it mostly focused on evaluating, right? But we got to see all the roles of perception in action, um, which was really awesome, right? What was the other part I wanted to share? Sorry, I'm moving through documents as I'm doing this. Oh, and then using the overview. Um, I kind of want to talk about those two questions that are given in there as well. The which identities have the biggest impact of how you perceive others, and then which identities do you think have the biggest effect on how people perceive me? Or it says you, but you're right. Um, I think that the identities that have the biggest impact are the on how I perceive others in society are the ones that are most impactful of how I view myself, right? Or even how I think others are viewing me, right? So the things that are important to me, the things that are core beliefs in me, are the things that I look for in other people, right? Where my um, sexual orientation is really important to me. I'm not heterosexual, and so I think that I, for better or worse, view that and take that in when I'm evaluating other people or perceiving other people. Um, I think that education, unfortunately, level of education, plays a really big role for me. I'm not highly educated yet. I'm working on it. I'm getting my associate's degree after the semester, but I think that I take that into account when I listen to other people and talk to other people. Um, and then also, I think that nation of origin does matter to me because I pride myself on knowing a lot about other countries, and so if I know where people are from, I feel like I can understand a little bit about what they've gone through. Not a lot, but a little bit. Another cool part of this, I want to get it back down to where I was in the chapter. Um, I think it was really cool. A good part of the end of the chapter talks about alter casting, and then also self as others treat you, and how um, I mean, when we talk about it in psychology, we talk a lot about projection, right? And how, what I was just talking about, how the things that are important to me project onto others, right? Or that is what I'm viewing in them. Um, but yeah, overall, a really cool chapter, super humanities focused, and also learning about how, it was cool learning about how those things that we think about affects how we communicate with others, right? Whether we know it or not.